Good morning, Boys and Girls Clubs of Tennessee Valley family. Thank you all so much for all the support each and every one of you give to our clubs that in turn support so many kids here in the East Tennessee region each and every year. As we all know, this past year has been one unlike any that any of us have ever seen in most of our lifetimes. But I'm proud to say that Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley has truly risen to the occasion to serve kids throughout everything that's gone on through COVID-19 and many other things. But as we look back on the year, I want us to really focus on our guiding light at Boys and Girls Clubs, which is our mission: to enable all young people, especially those that need us most, to reach their full potential as responsible, productive, caring citizens. That mission always requires a lot to accomplish because it's a big mission. But as we know this year, it required even more and even some very different things from our organization and the community as a whole. Before we tackle our COVID-19 response and what that's looked like since March 13th, I want to look back a little further at the rest of the year and what our club was accomplishing in our three primary outcome areas of academic success, healthy lifestyles, and good character and citizenship. I want to start with a story that really captures the heart of volunteerism. A story of a young man named Chase. Chase is a kid that attends our South Knox Elementary Club. And a year or so ago, for Christmas, he said he wanted to feed the homeless. So his club, the staff, and our staff as an organization rallied around that. And for 5 consecutive months, we created Chase's Dream Diner to go down under the bridge on Broadway Street here in Knoxville and feed several hundred homeless one Saturday every month. This 9-year-old little boy really captured the idea of serving others above yourself, and our organization responded to rally around that. When we talk about good character and citizenship, that really embodies it in an amazing way. Fast forward to what we're doing with workforce and college and career readiness. Our team and Dr. Polly Johnson, they have done an amazing job. Over 500 kids in the last year have taken part in our Pipeline program, our TRIO program, and our Youth Force program. These programs provide counseling in 6 Knox County high schools to make sure that kids understand the opportunities ahead of them, that they know the pathways to get to what their ultimate destination is going to be, whether that's 2-year school, 4-year school, trade school, military, or stepping right into a career. But most importantly, these young people know that they have the relationships around them to hold them accountable each and every day to stay on that path and the support necessary to achieve. And then last but not least, healthy lifestyles. We want to make sure that we're meeting the basic needs of the children we serve in our clubs. And last year, our organization served nearly 400,000 healthy meals and snacks to our kids as we all became aware with COVID-19 how critical that is. Making sure those basic needs are met so that kids can achieve academically and they can achieve in other areas of life. Our club met those needs and did so very well. As we looked at 2020, our organization was celebrating the fact that we were on a very clear path to extinguishing all organizational debt, and we knew that we were going to have that question answered in 2020. So we were very excited as the page turned from 19 to 20. And then, in March, all of our worlds changed. COVID-19 hit us like a tidal wave, and many of us didn't know how we would respond. But I'm proud to say that Boys and Girls Clubs of Tennessee Valley responded like they always do. With our core value number 1 being we meet the needs of kids, we met the needs of kids. We expanded hours, serving as much as 12 hours a day in locations to ensure that essential workers could continue to go to work each and every day. We reached out to employers whose employees may not have been able to access our services previously for a number of reasons to say, we're here to serve you at this time. I'm proud to say that over the last 3.5 months, we've gained almost 500 new kids coming into our programs and being served on a daily basis through that outreach. We also recognized that through COVID-19 that academics were going to be a critical inflection point for kids. Schools weren't operating. Virtual education was new and an unknown territory for many of our children, families, and quite frankly, the school systems. But Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley was able to step up. In partnership with Governor Haslam and his wife Chrissy, we created the Tennessee Tutoring Corps, which 520 kids this summer are taking part in Boys and Girls Clubs throughout our region. Each of these young people are paired with a college student, a highly qualified college student, to work with them in one-on-one or small group settings to make sure that they are regaining the learning loss that they might have experienced over the last few months, but are also more prepared to go back into the classroom in August if and when school resumes. We're anxiously awaiting the results of that, as we'll be post-testing these 500 plus kids in the next few weeks to see just how effective this programming is. But just from general observation, I can tell you, the young people involved in this program have loved learning. It's been built on the core tenet of Boys and Girls Club, which is strong relationships, and I'm confident that the results will speak for themselves when we get those back in a few weeks. COVID-19 has also been an opportunity for us to demonstrate our never say die attitude. I referenced earlier our college and career readiness programs. And while there are a lot of programs in our region that seek to provide support for kids in college and career readiness, I'm proud to say that our team never stopped. Many other organizations weren't able to keep going in the fashion that we were, but our team found a way. 7 career exploration camps have taken place. Almost 50 kids have received Google Analytics certifications during this pandemic and been able to apply that in virtual internships through our partnership with Accenture. We've also taken 21 virtual college tours with over 50 kids taking part in the last 2 months. Amazing things that are keeping our kids propelled toward their future. While the world seems to have stopped in many ways over the last few months, the futures of our kids will not be delayed. Their next birthday is going to come. That next critical milestone in life is going to be here, and they've got to be prepared, and our organization has continued to prepare them for that. So I'm very proud of our staff and team. And last but not least, I want to share kind of where we are a little bit as an organization. Over the last few years, we had really endured some tough financial times. Some strong debt was on our necks as an organization, but through the tremendous volunteer leadership of our board of directors, our Vision 2020 Capital Campaign Committee, and our staff, we've raised over $8.3 million in the last 2 years, and we will be a debt-free organization at the end of 2024. An amazing accomplishment that's going to allow our organization to direct every resource we have towards the future of serving kids. What we've learned over the last 3 months is this: kids' needs continue to grow, they continue to evolve, and we better, as an organization, continue to grow at the same rate as the needs of our kids for us to effectively meet them and stay relevant and meaningful as an organization here in this community. So what's ahead for Boys and Girls Clubs as we venture into yet another uncertain school year? Well, we're really sharpening our focus on our key outcome areas that I referenced earlier: academic success, healthy lifestyles, good character, and citizenship. In academic success, we're setting the goal that 100% of the kids who attend our Boys and Girls Clubs at least twice a week are on grade level reading-wise by the end of 3rd grade, a critical juncture in a child's life. Because what we know is that up to 3rd grade, kids learn to read. Beyond 3rd grade, they read to learn. So it's an important milestone in their lives that we need to help them meet. As kids grow on into high school, our goal is that 100% of our high school graduates are considered ready graduates, meaning that they are ready to be successful in college, they are ready to step into the workforce and be a productive member of our community. We're outpacing the region-wide averages in the ready graduate market right now, and we are certainly not going to stop till we reach that 100% mark. Then we turn over to healthy lifestyles. The fact of the matter is, so many children have become inactive, unfortunately, during this pandemic. It's become very easy and comfortable for kids to be in their households and not getting the physical activity that they need each and every day. Our clubs are committed to keeping kids physically active, to keep them proficient in understanding what healthy nutrition looks like, and then making wise decisions as it relates to the potential of risky behaviors. We want our kids making healthy decisions to lead healthy lifestyles. And then last but not least, we want our kids ready to be good citizens. I think now more than ever, we look at the world around us, it's important that all of us demonstrate amazing good citizenship. And we want to take the kids that we're serving each and every day, regardless of their background, and help them be a contributing member of this community. Just like Chase, that 9-year-old little boy who wanted to feed the homeless. What we learned about Chase later on was that Chase himself was actually homeless. This child, while he had very meager means, still wanted to serve. So we all know that the ability to serve is within us all if we just put forth that effort. Every kid at the Boys and Girls Club is going to be involved in some sort of service learning opportunity throughout the year. I think we'd all agree that if we accomplish those outcomes in those 3 areas, their futures are going to be brighter, our community is going to be better, and our organization will be able to proudly say we've accomplished our mission to enable every young person to reach their full potential as responsible, productive, and caring citizens. Thank you all for your help, your support that makes our organization what it is today and gives us the ability to carry out these services for thousands of young people in East Tennessee. Thank you so much.